CSBET.GG guarantees to show the actual drop rate with precision to the hundreds. Find the best skins only in cases at CSBET.GG.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is the GG.BET Invitational. It is Group B, and it is the elimination match time. You've got some big names in this one. Virtus.pro taking on Sprite. You know, VP, obviously the bigger name in the organization standpoint, large fan base, but they've been struggling as of late. You know, they haven't really been up to snuff, and I think it's been evident for quite some time. You know, they've kind of dropped massively off the level they were at, and they find themselves in a lot of qualifiers and online tournaments and things like that, and they even struggled out. So there has been some problems with Virtus.pro lately, and that's evident by being in the elimination match. You know, they weren't able to win against Windstrike. They ended up getting blown out of the water on this exact map. So coming into this matchup, I'm kind of scared for them at this point. Sprout definitely are a team that I feel like VP should be beating, though. I still feel like Virtus.pro should be beating this team. They are an okay train team. I've seen them play. Again, the only problem is with VP at this point, they are playing without a leader. A lot of these players will have enough experience, obviously, to understand the game to a level they can play at, but they're playing with a stand-in. The system's not really going to be there, so I guess that's the advantage Sprout can definitely have here. But I think, you know, just on paper, Virtus.pro should be the team to take this one over the line. They have probably the better individuals on paper, pound for pound. Me, who's been playing very well, Snatchy as well, has definitely shown some hope. And Bialy, you know, definitely is a player that can perform on trend. So VP definitely winning the knife there, so they obviously get to decide which side they want to start on, and they start on the more favored side of terrain, which is the CT side. Generally, this is how we get off to a better start if you can get the pistol. Start to barrel out and control that. I want to have a look at these odds though from GG.BET, of course. Let's see which side they're favoring, because I think it'll be a bit of a closer affair. It's not working. The odds aren't working. Never mind. We'll just get right into it. Is the pistol coming up? It's Sprout on the C side, Virtus.pro on the CT side. Everyone on Virtus.pro deciding to go for Kevlar. Over on Sprout, it's a bit of a mixture between utility on Murbit and Speedy. The rest of them with Kevlar, of course. And there's a P250 in the mix on two of those players. Sprout looked a little underwhelming when we last seen them in the GG.BET Invitational. So it's time for them to try and change that. And again, Virtus.pro looked a little bit underwhelming, but there was signs of life. And this is Snacks up to old Snacks thing. He's just pushing all the way through team in. Gets so much information off of this play. Are going to be committed in towards the B bomb site. And currently VP have 3 players sitting here over towards the oil train. One inside of the site, and obviously one a little bit further back towards the connector. But here they go. 4th rotates in for VP. They know it's going to be the B hit, and they're ready for it. The kills need to come in for Sprout, but they're coming through for Bialy. He gets 2 kills, 2 headshots connected, and no answer for Sprout just yet. As Bialy gets another, it's a triple kill, and it's all over as Bialy gets the quad. Incredible stuff from Bialy on the whole, and it's pistol pick up for VP. Nothing Sprout could have done there. No information. They had to commit right in towards the B site. Virtus.pro knew everything. After that push from Snacks, they knew exactly where they were going. And they could rotate 4 players over towards the B site. And they only needed Bialy in the end. He gets the 4 kills. Incredible stuff from him. And VP will find the pistol. They have to try and withstand this force buy from Sprout, though. A little bit of a hiccup on the server, but I think we're alright. And that's a great little fast play from Fav, and straight towards Ivy, able to pick up me, who is finished off, and it is going to be a push from Snacks, a kill coming in on them, MP9, but Snatchy's dropped, Bialy gets 1 kill back, continuing his form from the pistol. But Searson, Favin, and Dennis, they've got to get it done. But we'll find Dennis, that's the stand-in doing some damage, but Searson We'll get one of the P250. Oh no, the alley transfer is over and he is looking crisp. 3 kills coming through. I think this is a technical pause. There was a big lag spike there on Ivy, so I think they had to call the pause and just wait. I'm gonna wait and see if it lags again, and me here snacks like, nope. We did see that on stream. We witnessed the lag that had come through. So the players are wanting to switch over the server, which is understandable. Obviously, you want to play in peak condition. It's kind of similar if you were like playing sports or whatever. You're playing football or soccer if you're from America or anywhere else that says soccer. But if you're like playing football on a football pitch and it has holes in it and the grass is too long and it's kind of on a hill, you wouldn't really want to play on that, would you? And I guess that's kind of what they're like here. You know, if a server is laggy, why would you want to play on a server that has lag? You know, I guess that it's kind of a transferable kind of thing. Although there is some interesting talking points. You know, we talked about BP to an extent, but we haven't really talked about Sprout's interesting parts, because they are a team that has like some interesting assets. Obviously they were a bit of a Danish team not too long ago, if you remember back, and they had Nero Safix, Percy was in the roster, and then they kind of went, you know what, we got to go back to German, and they went back to their German roots. They got themselves Murbit, Favin, Searson. Favin obviously was in before Murbit and Searson, I'm pretty sure. But Searson, obviously, I don't know how many of you will be familiar with him if you guys are interested in sort of the German Counter-Strike. But he is definitely being touted as one of the best up-and-coming AWPers within Germany. And yeah, that's not really too much because they haven't been producing big stars or anything from Germany for quite some time. But he definitely is a player with a lot of untapped talent, I would say. And so he's getting a chance here on Sprout to try and show that in some of these online cups against some of the better opponents. And it'll be good to see him in action at some more events, and hopefully he can start to prove himself on that AWP. I haven't really seen too much of him in the GG.BET Invitational yet, though, to really make myself too confident in backing him. But definitely keep your eyes out and just keep a little look on him. I think Murbit is definitely a decent player. Favin is, when he came into Sprout, I really feel like he played well with the older version. He looked like his style really worked well with them. He was playing on the other ends of the maps and stuff as a much more traditional lurk style. But I believe we're going to go to a short break, guys. And we'll come back and we'll reconnect to a different server. And we'll be right back with the rest of the action. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back after this short break.
CSBet.GG guarantees to show the actual drop rate with precision to the hundreds. Find the best skins only in cases at CSBet.GG.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Place your bets at GG.BET. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at GG.BET.
Me, I can never say where I will be, and people say that someday I will lose my mind. They're always wondering why is a waste of time. I am trying to figure why in my heart I still feel fire. Anything has been done to fix it, or why it of mine is ruled by fear. We almost found the elixir. And people say that someday you will lose your mind. They're always wondering why is a waste of time. You don't have to figure why. In your heart you still feel fire. To forget things that now are gone. You don't know, but it won't take so long. It won't take so long.
Welcome back to the GG.BET Invitational. My name is Dinko. I'm going to be carrying you through today. We've got VP taking on Sprout, and obviously we've had a bit of a pause come in because, well, VP and Sprout had some lag on the server, and we're right back into the action. It's going to be 2-0 to VP. You have to remember back to anybody who's just joining in as well. Bialy started off the pistol with a quad kill and came in with this triple following up in the second. And Snacks is going to go for some hungry frags in towards Pop Dog with that Nova shotgun. Of course, it has been reduced in price, and so it's very viable for if we're getting the kill reward bonus. You pretty much get one kill. You've pretty much paid off your debt to the Nova. So good stuff there on the changes on the shotguns. Makes them a little bit even more viable, I would say. Because I still feel like on Train is personally my favorite map. For the reason it's really useful for a lot of different guns. But Favin is going to start taking fights towards Snacks, and Snacks is going to be dropped to 46 HP. Touch on that point a little bit more. You know, Train is definitely one of the most op-centric maps, so the AWP is very strong in this map due to the sort of angles you have. Long range, very linear angles you can hold with the op. Also, the AUG is very good on this map. There's a lot of angles you can play shotguns, Zeus's, lots of different types of angles. And I think that's why, personally, this is my favorite map. It's just because there's so many versatile things you can do on it. But getting right into the action, it's Mihu finding himself Murbit. And that's a good pickup for Virtus.pro at the start of run number 3. This one should, in theory, be an easy pickup for them. Although Sprout want to cause some problems. They're already on the site. Bomb plant denied by Bialy, but do they expect Sirison to be inside of the connector? They've got to have some sort of idea that there's a possibility. If they haven't spotted him, but Mihu will finally see him. And he drops Sirison. It's on Favin into the 1v5, and Bialy will find him as well. It's 3-0, and Virtus.pro will pick themselves up 3 in a row. That rhymes. Wow. Well, something more obvious than that rhyming is that Sprout are going to go for the buy here. It's the AWP in the hands of Sirison. I kind of get a little tidbit, you know, how Sirison was out as an up-and-coming AWPer from the German region. Will he be able to show it here on Train? Is it an op-centric map? Perhaps not as much on the T side. It's definitely a op-centric map on both sides. You can use the op, but we'll see what Sirison can do on this T side with the AWP. You can find any openings. Virtus.pro want to continue this good start that they've got on the CT side. I kind of said that VP are a team that can get a start going and then start to roll with that. You know, get that snowball, turn it into a big snowman. And Bob's your uncle. Don't know if that's just a saying you get in the UK. Bob's your uncle. If it is just a saying in the UK, probably more than 90% of you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But Bob is indeed your uncle. Larry is very happy. Maybe Sprout making their way up towards Braun Halls. Gonna see what they can find, but not much just yet. They're just gonna play the contact, but VP, good utility usage. The Molotov towards the ramp. Smoke is done as well. And that's a great flash. Sobel's completely blinded by it. And so this is good for Sprout already out on the site. But as soon as I say that, Snatchy walks around. 2 kills. 2 from Sobel as well. Bialy has been found by Murbit on the other end of the map. But Murbit is alone in this world. And Mihu will take him away. It's 4-0. And Virtus.pro, a really solid start here. Sprout look kind of out of place. Going up towards Brown Halls, they kind of look shaky. Tennis has to call a pause. A technical pause coming through for Sprout. It's not too many problems. TeamSpeak issues. I've never really had TeamSpeak issues. And I've seen a lot of players. I think it's like one of the most common problems that players have is the TeamSpeak problems. Well, Virtus.pro will want to continue the momentum after this technical pause. Sprout are getting a bit of a lull in the play, so they can reset and have a little bit of a breather. I know technical pauses are used for technical problems, but it does get their head out of the game slightly and allows them to perhaps take a second to calm down and come back into the game with a better mindset, because coming into this, VP have just straight out of the gate had a big performance, especially from Bayali, sitting on 9 kills, 1 death, 2 assists as well. There is Sobol, the stand-in, 4-0, 4-1 on me, who Snacks, he only had to have 1 kill, and Snatchy on 2 as well. And you have to remember those 2 kills where as soon as they went B for the first time, Snatchy and Sobol absolutely destroyed them. So, great start from Virtus.pro. I'll be very disappointed if Sprout can't find a way into the game, though. I think overall in this matchup, like I said, VP are the favorites in the series. But it'd be nice to see Sprout really push and give them a bit of a challenge. It seems like the technical pause has been resolved. They are going to unpause, and VP should be following suit very shortly and call the unpause as well from their side as we get ready to get back into the action. And we'll be round number 5 coming up. It's going to be a half buy coming in from Sprout. And they will get max loss bonus, obviously, into the next if they end up losing this one. And that will result in a nice buy coming in. So it is going to be that unpause from Snatchy. And hopefully their TeamSpeak problem is resolved. And we've got all the technical problems out of the way. As the Tech 9s, P250s, smoke grenades as well. And Sprout are going to try and make this work. With the windows being smashed, Favin is going to toss the smoke guy on towards the site. And it will be the Molotov going deep in towards Team In. At this point, Sprout haven't really looked like they're in play. But it's Bialy again getting those 2 kills coming through. It's like a bowling ball going straight through all the Skittles. And Snacks to get dropped as well. Snacks to drop Sirison. Snatchy gets 1. And Bialy will finish it off. Another triple kill. Bialy's had like 1 quad, 2 triples, and I think maybe a double kill. That is nuts. Maybe let me see if that math adds up. Alright. Yeah, so yeah, I think something like that. I think that does add up perfectly, actually. So, yeah, Snacks. Bialy's had such a performance already out of the gate. It's currently 5-0 for the boys on Virtus.pro, but Sprout are going to be looking to try and get themselves their first on the board. Maz definitely is not my strong pursuit. Counter-Strike generally would be, I hope. I remember watching Blast Pro and Machine was kind of talking about how he's trying to work out the loss bonus, and he's I'm bad at Maz. I had to relate to that one, but Sobol, he will pick up Sirius and Fav, able to come in with the kill as well. It'll be that 4v4 as the players from the T side already are onto the site. Fav on the oil train, he's just sitting above the smoke. He's gotta wait for this. Bomb is planted. Sprout have got the bomb down, and now they just have to wait for this retake attempt from Virtus.pro to come through. And look at this, Favin just sitting there patiently waiting. But Snacks was even more patient. He will collect the reward for his patience, but Spiddy steps up with 2. Bialy and Mihu finished off. The sniper hitting the shots in Murbit underneath Snatchy. This looks to be good for the first round for Sprout. They will get it. Murbit gets the kill. It's 1 here for the Germans. They get it done. And it will be Virtus.pro finally in that clean sheet destroyed. Well, good start for the Statue. AWP onto Favin. An advantage for the CT side. Yeah, 3 players over the A bomb site. 2 a little bit more aggressive here from VP, just sitting in towards the lower ramparts on the B bomb site. Currently up there, Spitty, and he had a lot of impact into the last one for Sprout. Really, the linchpin that carried them to their first round success. Under a minute left on the clock. Not much done from Sprout. Really haven't left their initial default positions, but eventually they will have to try and fight through the choke points to try and get into the site, and that means taking fights against Virtus.pro. Mihu is here. Snacks is pretty close as well. They charge right towards Hell. Mihu gets 1. Dennis trades back. The bomb has to be picked up once more. 33 seconds on the clock. Virtus.pro stand with the advantage. Now doubles from Snacks on the Sirison, but Dennis is trying to make the difference again. But it's Snacks just lining them all up. It's a triple kill. The O gets them all. Snacks gets 6 for Virtus.pro. And again, Sprout are back to losing ways. That was a little indecisive. I don't know if Sprout even have an idea what they're doing. They just go for a default and then nothing after that. It's just been pretty much just send a couple of players up for a default, sit there until mistakes made from VP. They don't make a mistake, and then they're like, alright, we just have to push a choke point now. So they push Ivy, they push Aim in, and bam, Snacks is there for 3 kills. Mihu gets the 1. At least Dennis was trying to do his best, but his teammates are all dead. So, can't really do too much after that. Virtus.pro in prime position to try and get this one side of the half underway. I think this video does favor the boys on Virtus.pro. Three players on the A site. Coming in towards Ivy. Flashbang is ready to deploy for 2 players to just run on in. Spitty and Murbit are going to run through, and they're going to take the kill. Mihu completely blinded by the flash of Sirison. He is finished off, and that's a good kill from Sprout. This starts a chance. As Favin, he's the linchpin in this attack. He could come in from behind. Murbit actually is the man to strike, and Favin will get a kill as well. Sprout answered back. That's perfect. Really well played this time. Much, much better than their previous attempt. They will go from multiple different angles, multiple pronged fork, and they find all of the attack avenues, and they will win the fights as well. Nothing going in the way of Virtus.pro in run number 8, and that'll be exactly what the doctor ordered for Sprout. Remember the whole system. I was kind of expecting Sprout to have turned into something like Tree by now. They were Seed, and now they're Sprout, and I was kind of hoping that we continue like Tree, Bush. But no, I don't know. We just maybe go for Bush next time, and then we'll get a Tree coming up later in the year. AWP out for Snatchy, AWP for Sirison, and Sprout will try and get it done. They want to plant their seeds in the map and let it grow their score. That really worked better in the old version. was actually at the European Miners for the FaCe event doing commentary stuff, and Sprout were there, and they were their team environment looks at that time was obviously different, like different roster, but the whole setup looks very nice and comfortable, and everybody looks like they're having fun, but looks like a bit of like a family oriented sort of thing, which is cool to see, and I'm sure that is a very comfortable playing environment for the players, and even more so now that they've all went German again, because everybody will have, you know, similar interests, similar humor, things like that, and I love chemistry in the team. And it's going to be the smoke going down. It'll be Sobol spamming on in. Oh, he actually catches Dennis through the smoke. Headshot connected. Spitty will get one back on the Snacks, and he's doing a lot of damage here. He's been very consistent in these kills. He's got himself another, finally finished off by Bialy. But Favin, how many times have we switched to Favin's POV and he's inside of smoke behind them all? He does get the headshot on Mihu, and Snatchy and Bialy have to come in with not enough time really to get this done. Snatchy going for the defuse, nearly gets it, but Murbit will take him away. It's going to be the pickup for Sprout, and this is looking much better. They're starting to build up a bit of a T side here. Virtus.pro, it's the double op setup. Snacks and Snatchy having those big green guns. Will be Snacks picking up Murbit. Nade lands onto the side to flashbang over, completely blinding a couple of these players. Always Snacks finding Dennis. Me who walks in with a kill of his own on the Favin. And Seriously is just looking right down the barrel. Completely blinded. Has to fall away. And there goes Speedy. Picking up Me who. Snacks hits the shot. Snatchy picks one up on the Seriously as well. And that'll be 3 kills for Snacks. Virtus.pro hit 7. Sprout just merely with 3 here on the board. But they will get a buy coming in. It's Favin with the AK. AWPR and Seriously again. Sprout, this is kind of a last standby, I guess, because same can be said for VP actually. So this turns out to be one of those sort of swing runs we like to talk about, where it's like one of these teams will end up with a lot of success and the other move on with a little bit more of an extensive lead, but the other will end up having to go to a weaker buy. The economy definitely does shift quite a bit in Counter-Strike. It is probably the most unique facet of this game, which is really exciting. And so it's such a fragile concept as well. So Dennis is gonna take that kill. It's Snatchy picking up Murbit, and to the advantage size of VP. The bomb is being planted, and Snacks can hear that. He looks to try and wall bang. It was relatively close, not right on him, but relatively close to the general position of where the bomb is being planted. But Mihu and Snacks, they're gonna pick up the kills. It's all on Favin, and he might not be able to do this. He's off towards Pop. The bomb is planted for him at least, but finding all these kills is going to be extremely difficult. Especially with utility still there on the VP side. Smoke goes onto the site. Multiple players everywhere. And Favin, save time, I think, for him. He's got to let the time tick low, but the defuse has come through. And he'll just carry that AK over into the next, saved it over. So, money is okay here from Sprout after the bomb plant came in. They can go for the full buy. And I think they realize this is kind of the last stand for them. You know, you get that bomb plant, that's the lifeline, the cash injection that you need to get a little bit of extra cash. And so they do get enough for the AKs. Dennis could just go for the AK setup. I was gonna say, Dennis, you want to be an opera for a round? You just go glass cannon. That'd be interesting to see. Oh yeah, probably the best call here is probably just gonna go for the standard buy. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this is actually a decent buy as well. Mixture of AK-47s and MAC-10s and pistols. Still potent, but saves a lot of money. And so this is actually a decent buy. Okay, I like this decision from Sprout. We'll see if that helps them. Still stand a chance of picking this up, but it's definitely still looking likely VP will walk away with 9. Sprout are going to have to keep up a high octane style of play, but Bialy has burnt alive Dennis. He's barbecued Dennis. Mihu He's there for a kill. Snacks gets one as well, but Searson, with the flash assist from Speedy, was able to take at least one. But Speedy and Favin, the two AK-47s remaining against the 4 players of Virtus.pro, who are hungry for a kill. Speedy has found by alley. Noble able to catch Favin away. And Speedy now in the 1v3. Speedy will pick up Snacks, and he is finally finished by Sobel. It is 9-3, and Sobel has actually been playing pretty well for Virtus.pro. Doing his job pretty well here. 8 kills, 3 deaths, not too bad. Again, players really look to, especially the old VP players. It's they're doing the most damage though. 15-6 on Bayali. Snacks sitting on 11-5. Statue has been a little bit quiet. You know, he's at the bottom of the scoreboard. I think it's mainly because they have not really come towards him all that often. Round number 13. There will be Sprout charging their way towards Ivy. Searson, he's going to catch Mihu. And Molotov towards Pop Dog. Spree Smoke comes through. Snatchy's gone on a very fast push up through B. He's got an AWP looking right down the barrel. Sobel's going to get boosted up. Great play, great teamwork to pull that back. And Sobel and Snatchy can actually just afford to fall back if they want. Favin is holding for the aggressive push and no one's coming towards him. Good job from Virtus.pro just to pull that one back. It's now put Sprout in a position where they're going to have to try and push their way through a choke point. And they're successful in finding Snacks. Now they can try and capitalize off of this advantage that they've got once more, and they're going to run in towards the A site. The rest of VP are going to have to rotate back in and try and retake here on the A bomb site. Flanking in. This could actually really work. Going through CT. One player still on the B bomb site. Eventually will come through from connector. But the bomb is being planted. Searson finds Sobel with Bialy and Snatchy, and it's just not looking good. Sprout will be able to withstand and pick up another round on the board. And this Bialy pulls off an incredible 1v4, and it doesn't even look like he's going for it. He's going to fall away back. He knows this too well. He'll just keep the M4A1S. The money on Virtus.pro is not really in a solid position. Snatchy and Sobel have the most to their name. Next, $100. $100 in real life is actually an okay amount of money. But, CS... terrible. Does 1,500. That's also not great. Although Sobel has nearly 10,000, Snatchy at 8,400, so they can afford to drop a couple of their teammates. Do Virtus.pro go for the full-on massive investment, everything thrown at this run, or do they decide to go for a bit more of a conservative approach? It seems to be the huge call, the big buy, and that's exactly what will come through, and it's a very good buy indeed, actually. Snatchy on the AWP. I'd like to see him play a bit more dynamic. You know, he's been locked inside the B-bomb side. He could be everywhere, you know. You could send him over towards A if you want. Keep it up, keep it changing. You know, hasn't really had to do too much on B lately. You could send him over towards the A-bomb side, try and get an early pick, and really start to pressure Sprout and Searson and test him a little bit more. And there goes Spitty, and that's a good start. Sobel falling. Snack's able to trip right back onto him. And Searson looks to try and get this kill with the AWP. He will be tested towards the connector. There's no smoke down, so they might not expect this from VP. Usually there's a smoke down, and Searson gets 2. What the hell? Bialy and Snatchy are gone. And Snack's on his own in a 1v4. Sprout are just outclassing VP in this round so far. Snack's on his own. Gonna slither his way around the back. Typical Snacks things here. He will find the face of Searson, but he will be found by Murbit. 9-5. How does Snacks get in these positions? Like, every time I cast Snacks on train, he's always in some random position that you never expect him to be. Sometimes it looks like he's walking through walls like a ghost or something. Well, round number 15, last round of the half coming up. VP had a blistering start, but it's kind of fizzled out. Fireworks are not popping anymore for the Poles. The Germans have been celebrating. Will be really solid if Sprout end up with 6 here. You could be looking at a very close game indeed. Favin under a lot of pressure. Bayali's able to pick him up, but Spitty answers immediately back. Bayali had a solid start, but it's kind of fizzled out as well. Murbit catches Mihu, and things are not looking good here for Virtus.pro whatsoever. Shots coming in from Snacks from afar. Oh no. That should have been a kill for Snatchy for sure, but Searson bails his teammate out, and it's all on Snacks again. In a 1v4, they just aren't getting the kills here, VP. And in that round, you know, it's understandable. They don't have the weapons. The money wasn't there. But in the previous, they should have got at least a couple of kills. So Sprout ended the half with 6. It's a pretty good half from them, all things considered. In terms of the start the VP had was a blistering one. Sprout did come back and ended the half pretty well. Murbit at the top, 13 and 9. Spitty in second at 9 and 12. 6, 7, and 4 on the rest of the Fraggers in below the top 2. And over on VP, and the top of the scoreboard is Bayali on 16. In below that, Snacks, 13 and 8. And it will be 9, 8, and 6 for the 3 remaining players of Virtus.pro. And it's kind of scary to see because, you know, the 2 best players, the 2 like legendary players of VP, you know, the 2 players that were part of that team, were at the top of the scoreboard. Generally, you know, you want to get your fresh blood also fragging, you know, the new players coming into the team. But Mihu has definitely been a player that has shown hope lately. Hasn't really been fragging him, having a bit of a poor game. He's actually on negative 8 and 10. And Snatchy's been relatively quiet as well. Coming into the second half, VP going to want their players to step up a little bit more, but it's Favin starting things off well with a headshot onto Sobel as he goes for a fast pick towards upper B and walks away with a kill to his name. It's a man advantage here for Sprout. Going to be Molotovs being tossed in towards the A-bomb site. Dennis able to find Snatchy. Good kill on the USP. And it's going to be boosted on up. It's Favin looking over the top. Searson able to find Bayali, and it's a kill again from Searson. All on Snacks 1v5, and it just isn't going to happen. Sprout will find the head of Snacks, and it will be the pistol pickup. 9 to 7. Virtus.pro, this is starting to look a little scary, starting to crumble a bit. And that is not a good sign whatsoever. You know, VP, no strangers to sort of crumbling on these maps. We've seen them on train a couple of times, crumbling piece by piece, and seems to be the same case here. Well, shots being rung towards the bottom of the Ivy position. Favin is going to get one onto Snacks, who has definitely seen a drop in performance on this map. Definitely not been up to snuff. Will be Mihu striking, who also has gone quiet, or has been quiet throughout the entire game. He will pick up a kill. So VP keep the advantage. Sprout looking to try and get that back, and it will be gifted to them by Mihu. Off towards A-Man, who just gives away his life. Swings wide, tries to see what he can find. And he will be finished off, and so the push comes in towards the B-bomb site. It's VP trying to get it down, but Snatchy is going to be spotted. They know exactly where he is. Sprout want to try and clean up, and there goes... Oh my god, Snatchy turns around and finds Favin. A bit of a whiff, and Sobel will get one as well. Murbit trying to clean it up for his team, and it's into a 1v1. Bayali playing this perfectly on the ladder. Murbit knows that it's just a stretch too far, perhaps. As Bayali is just trying to take the kill on the ladder. Of course, you're completely inaccurate when you're on top of that, but just baiting the shots away. Murbit's going to try and swing onto it. The kit is still there. He's got a smoke as well, but Bayali's just played this to perfection. He'll be finished off, and there's time. There's time for the defuse. Bayali, he nearly does enough. He does stay alive on 11 HP here, Murbit, but you gotta thank him if you're Sprout, because that was pretty dire. You know, they come back into the site, they have all the better weapons, and VP somehow still make something happen of it. nearly get it over the line there as well. Bialy does his best, but just can't quite get it done in the end. And so Murbit will pick it up, and the clutch comes through just in the nick of time. VP, close enough, but they get a lot of money from that. And so their buy is fully fledged. Will be the AWP. The AK is out as well. And actually, you know, Snatchy must not be feeling it at all, because the op's in the hands of Mihu. I wonder if that's spawn based. Let's have a look. There's gonna be a mollied. Jeez, no. Why? Why like this? No. Favin just throws a Molotov, and Mihu wants to get that early peek and can't quite get the smoke out on time. Snatchy's gonna pick up that op again. He's like, okay, you're not allowed that. Never again, Mihu. Virtus.pro are going to try and recover from that, and it's not really easy to recover from. Seriously, this time, dropping Sobol and not Snatchy and Snacks try to find their way back into the B site, or just into the round at all, really. At this point, Sprout have not really been tested whatsoever. Feel really bad for me. That must be so frustrating. Sometimes when you're scoped in with the op, you don't realize you're burning until you, like, the song gets very audible, and then you kind of unscope. You're like, oh, I'm nearly dead. So, yeah, you gotta give him a little bit of leeway on that one. Well, no time for it to get done. VP will see if their weapons will be 9-9. Scoreline even. Again, here Sprout have sort of surprised me, I'm going to say, because the start from VP was very good. And it kind of looked like Sprout didn't really feel too comfortable on train. And then they kind of pulled it back. And then at that point, going into the second half, I was like, okay, right. I was starting to believe Sprout might actually stand a good chance here. Move into the second half, and they definitely stand a chance. To me, they're looking probably in pole position to take the game. But again, obviously, VP can turn that around, so can Sprout, so we'll see what happens. Again, this is why Counter-Strike is definitely the best esport, is because it's so volatile, and it can change so quickly. And currently having 3 players on that A bomb site, or Sprout. They've got 3 players positioned there. One a little bit more aggressive. That's Searson, feeling a bit more comfortable up towards the Brown holes. Has been very successful in finding kills there as well, which is an important aspect to talk about. But it will be just over a minute now. And VP currently having 3 players towards Ivy. They run boost across, and actually no one from Sprout is really over here. No one at all, in fact. So VP, if they go there, they've got a very good chance of just walking into B. They can walk all the way through CT to B, or go for the A split. Bavin, he's actually all the way through A main, so he has got that sort of counter map control. But Sobel is going to go straight down towards ladder. Under a minute now. This is where VP will start to see what they really want to do. Looking like they want to commit towards CT. That smoke is off towards the cross. This could really work if they just charge on in. No challenge being found inside of CT. And there's the kill from Dennis over the top of the smoke onto Bialy. A second from Dennis as well. Mihu is finished off. And it's on Snatchy, Sobel, and Snacks in a 5v3. Looking very good for Sprout here, thanks to Dennis on the op. The double op setup really working here. And again, that Train is such a op-centric map that you can do a lot of individualistic plays on the sniper. And it will give double figures to Sprout here. And VP have again been picked apart. You think from the experience of the players on Virtus.pro, they kind of expect something like that. Well, 10-9. Scoreline looking pretty good for Sprout at this point. And I would say even more so, the money is looking good because VP, if they end up losing this one, they're going to be in a very scary position where Sprout can sort of try to really edge this one forward towards the victorious scoreline. There's a good start from Dennis again. Who knew he was the AWP player of the team? Getting a kill on the Snatchy, dropping Virtus.pro's chance of opening up the round. And he's just unrelenting, spamming the shots. Anybody wants to come, they gotta face my AWP, and eventually they will rev themselves up and go. But this time it's Saracen to pick up the kill on the op. Finally a kill comes through for VP, and it's Mihu onto Favin. Oh, nice flick up from Dennis. That'll be a kill onto Mihu. He's gonna look for a little bit more as well here through the gap in the trains. Snax and Bayali. I'm gonna try and get this done. Snack slipping through the back of them. Murbit needs to fall. What a shot from Murbit. All on Bayali. He gets the info that Murbit is down there. Finds that kill, but Dennis too quick to reply. It will be 11-9. And this is looking great from Sprout. Really solid indeed. It has to be a half buy here from VP. Surely they go for the pistol armor. Save the money for the next round. And try and just push for this. Because Sprout are... they're ending everything. They're just looking so much better. And that was kind of crazy. Well, Favin. Snacks finished off, and it's just piece by piece being pulled apart from Virtus.pro. Snatchy and Mihu have a 2v4 to try and win here. Dennis is going to pick up the kill in the 5-7. Mihu finds Favin. Mihu needs 3 more. He's going to run all the way back, but the gap where Saracen is there, and he will pick it up with the AWP. It's 12-9. VP crumbling again. It's Sprite trying to get it over the line here. They have got 12 on their scoreboard. There's Dennis and Saracen looking to try and get this over the line again. These double up setups have definitely been a big factor as to why Sprout have enjoyed so much success on the CT side. Dennis is actually being very solid on the op, which is a great sign for the German team. Snatchy has got the AWP in his hands again. Hasn't really been able to do too much. He's been losing the battles quite often against the operas of Sprout. So it might be the same case here. It's a much more slow approach here from VP. Neglecting to go towards Ivy this time, and that's going to allow Sprout to go for a bit of an aggressive play. They're going to get so much info. That Snatchy being dropped again. This time Favin is doubling himself up. He will get 2 kills. Snatchy and Sobol, they're going to drop, but Mihu trades back. At least it's within touching distance for Sprout as they make their way onto the site. It's VP. They're going to try and pull it back. There's Snacks with the headshot. Murbit finished off. And the bomb. Look where it's going all the way back. It's going to go wrap around Ivy, and there's one player sitting here. That's Dennis. Players are dropping like flies as Mihu gets 2 headshots. Dennis is on his own. 1v3. He's got the first on the 5-7. And the bomb is making its way over towards B. Ali will confirm that he can get safe passage over to help his teammate. Bomb planted in a bit of a default position, a little bit more over towards the left. And Dennis now, at this point, is going to have to clutch. Money isn't really a problem on Sprout, so they can just go for these clutch scenarios. Try and get it done. Up towards Heaven. There's one player all the way up towards Brown Halls. That is Bayalu. Snack still inside of the site, but Dennis is unaware of where they are because it's been so much time past. He spots Snacks finally on the spot. He will look to try and take him, unable to line it up. Snacks picks up the frag. It will be Virtus.pro hitting double figures themselves. It's 12-10. Finally, they find something to go their way. Mihu really lining up the scoreboard there, finding those 2 kills. Very impactful indeed, and he's actually starting to rise towards the top of the scoreboard. Only 3 below the top fragger of Bialy, who has a significant drop-off in performance. But I think that is just the majority of VP, right? Oh, Kubin wanted the timeout, but don't know what that was. Out on towards the A-bomb site in his Sprout. They have all the players there and they will come into the site. Searson and Speedy picking up 2 kills. Sobel, he will get one back on the Speedy, but Searson is able to find him back as well. Trades everywhere. Searson continues to light up Virtus.pro. Snacks on his own in a clutch scenario. It's a 1 versus 4. He's got to come back in. It's Searson to pick him up. And that will be 13-10. Sprout are only 3 away from victory here in the Group B elimination match. And what a way for Virtus.pro to go out of this as well. It would be so disappointing to see them fall out of the tournament in the group stages of the GG.BET Invitational. I'm kind of shocked, honestly. It's kind of strange to see this happening. Sprout are looking to try and take Trent. It's a decent map for both, I would say. Well, generally when you're on a best of 1, you end up at a map that's not really your best, but it's generally a map you're willing to play because you ban everything you don't want to play. And you end up at a map you're like, right, that's okay. He will drop Favin. And that is a good start for Virtus.pro. They need to just hang on to it now. They can't really afford to give away any kills, make any mistakes. Otherwise, Sprout will very much capitalize on that. In fact, Murbit might just lose the fight here towards Ivy. He's going to walk on by. A couple of them here. Sandwiched in. He will pick up a kill on the Snatcher. Bialy able to trade back. There'll be a smoke dropping. Dennis looks to try and pick up a kill onto Bialy. Crosses over into the open. Bialy's able to pick that up. Another push from VP is coming through. Only player here on the A-bomb site that can really do anything is Spitty. And they're coming in towards him. Mihu about to check his corner. There's the headshot. Spitty finds it. And the last player alive is Searson all the way up towards B. The bomb can get planted over towards the A-bomb site. And poor Searson. It's not going to happen, is it? And this back and forth play style, the affair that's starting to start between VP and Sprout means that the CT side economy definitely suffers more. So a chance here for Virtus.pro to perhaps find a way back into this game. We've had very close matchups today, which is really good to see. Because in the first couple of days, we had massive blowouts. Yesterday especially, VP got manhandled on this map by Windstrike. So Searson, oh no. He has to get away safely, surely. He's not spotted. He will take the peek against Bialy. And Bialy finds the kill. What the hell? Seriously, he could have just hung on to the AWP, but decides to go for the peek towards Ivy. And ends up losing his life. Good read by Bialy to expect that. Because we're missing a lot of the kills, I will try my best to observe and commentate at the same time. Observing and casting at the same time. It's a skill that's kind of similar to tapping your head, rubbing your tummy at the same time. It's kind of like one of those multitask things that's really difficult to do. I can do the tap the head, rubbing the tummy, but it's yet to be seen if I can do the casting and the observing at the same time. Probably not at this point. We'll see. Oh, Dennis coming up towards the blue trim. He's just going to sit and wait while VP have 3 players in towards Team In as they start their affair in towards the bomb site. They're going to try and open things up. It's Mihu on the first kill. He will get the headshot onto Dennis. Sobel able to pick up a frag onto Favin. And that's all the kills from VP. Last man alive is Speedy. And he is on his own with the AWP. Going for the no-scope. He will get it. And he actually got the Zeus kill as well. Speedy doing some stellar work here. But again, it's probably not enough for him to write home about. Max is just waiting on the other end of this wall. He's going to walk around the corner. Spitty will be found. And it's Spitty dropping 13-12. VP on a bit of a comeback themselves here. Things was definitely looking pretty dire for them, but they find a way back into it. And finally a CT pause coming through for Sprout. They will get a buy coming into this round. And so that's where things can start to change for them perhaps. Perhaps they find a way to make sure that they get success and stop this comeback from happening from Virtus.pro. Well, right back into it. The pause has come undone. And looking towards Ivy for the initial push is Virtus.pro. They have got players over there. Sprout have come into this one with a double up setup that has been very successful for them so far in this matchup. VP looking to go towards the Brian Halls. The bomb currently positioned up towards the B side of the map. Seriously has been very impactful towards the B side of the map so far with that AWP, but this time a little bit more passive instead of going towards them for those early fights. And so it is the push from Dennis coming in on in towards the site. Bialy on a bit of a flank here as well. So the pressure now lying on Sirius's shoulders. He will pick up a kill with the AWP. Snacks falls, and Sirius is going to boost himself up on top of the trains to see if he can find anything else. But the advantage siding with him. But Sobel, he looks to play behind the yellow train. Coming in towards the site. What a shot from Sirius. Murbit over towards the A-bomb site finds Bialy. And it's on to Snatchy at a 1v4. Quick shot from Snatchy. But he's got 3 more players to find. Shot in the back, but it's a 180 from Snatchy. He's into the 1v2. And there's a chance he can do this, but Murbit will say no. It's a pickup for Sprout. It's 14-12. And the dreams of VP might have just shattered into a million pieces. They will get the bomb plant, so that's money for the next one. But this really does mean business. They have to get this done here. Otherwise, Sprout most likely will find Trim. And it is, of course, only a best of 1. So the entire match will go to Sprout. Bialy looking to go towards Ivy early. Murbit is holding that angle, and Bialy's going to do a little bit of damage to his teammate here instead. Point Sprout don't really have to do too much. VP is very much in their park what they want to do. Sprout have been successful in the last one. Look to be again. They're shattering. VP having multiple players up towards the Brian Halls again. The bomb currently positioned up towards that. This push towards Ivy looks to be happening. A push from upper B could come through as well here. Billbot looks to try and take that fight, but it's a push in towards the A-bomb site. It's already happened. Bialy will take 1 kill for VP, but Favin replies and keeps it afloat for Sprout. They've got the man advantage still. Snatchy, Sobel, and Snacks to 2v4. Spitty back towards the E-box. Looking on the other end of it. Snatchy is here with the AWP. Looking down the barrel. It's a kill from Snacks onto Spitty. It will be the 3 versus 3. Molotov goes towards the back of the site. Burning away. Now the push is all over this bomb site. Dennis towards the back line, staring down towards the A site. Favin hits the headshot. Sobel comes in with a kill as well. Not really enough time here for Virtus.pro to make too many errors. The bomb does get planted. Dennis and Saracen, the 2 AWPers, have to clutch this site. Saracen hits the first headshot with the AWP, so it's all on the Sobel in a 1v2. And we'll start to look back towards Pop Dog. Flashbang comes through. 1 player crossed already towards Green Train. Sobel is playing this pretty well. They have no idea where he is, and he's just sitting on the site. The time is ticking low. They've only got 1 kit. Smoker's on. Dennis finds Sobel and will win the round. It's 15-12 here for Sprout. They'll hit map point, and the defuse comes in. But what a valiant attempt from Sobel there. Just kind of unlucky that Dennis is so quick on the trigger. And so VP, yeah, this might just be it. This is the last standby. The purchase coming in. AWP from Mihu. AK-47's there. And Sprout, they have everything they could want. Smokes go out on towards the bomb site. Will be Saracen finding Mihu. An advantage with Sprout currently. A bunch of players already on the A-bomb site. And this is just piece by piece. All they need to do is just get a couple more frags and it will take them over the line. Get them finished. I'm progressing through to the next match. Alley down towards A mid. VP looking to try and take some control in towards the B bomb site. Currently 2 players sitting here. Spitty just in below the ladder and behind the spools. A little further back is Saracen. Behind Oil Train with the AWP train towards upper. And here comes the push. It's the AWP. Snatch has been caught off. He has to run away because of the fire and flames separating him and his teammates. And some of the push coming through is being dealt with easily for Sprout as they look to try and take it over the line. It's only Snatchy and Snacks left. Snacks has been found. Snatch is the last man alive. They know exactly where he is. He will do his best in attempting to clutch this through, but only gets the 1 kill. It'll be a victory for Sprout against Virtus.pro, who are eliminated from the GG.BET Invitational. Sprout will move on, and this is starting to look very dire for VP. This is not looking good at all. Again, they have got a stand-in, so you've got to give them that. But Sprout, they just outclassed him on that second half, and towards the end of the first half as well. Good stuff from the Sprout side. I'm sure they'll be happy moving forward in the GG.BET Invitational. And speaking of moving forward, we've got another matchup coming after this break, so make sure you don't go anywhere. Got the rest of the Counter-Strike action at the GG.BET Invitational coming right up.
CSBet.GG guarantees to show the actual drop rate with precision to the hundreds. Find the best skins only in cases at CSBet.GG.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.Money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.